Welcome to your weekly reading. Let me share the cards with you. First of all, we have 3 tarot. We start with the Queen of Cups. I think we had her a couple of weeks ago, maybe. And then the Queen of Rods or Wands. Another feminine card, and that is the High Priestess. It's really interesting. I just want to share. They kept giving me a number in my preparation to share with you as well. And it's the number 13. I'll go into a little bit more detail later, but some people believe that this is like a feminine number as well. This is interesting, isn't it? So the whole week, this energy, this rush of feminine, rising up of the feminine, definitely. And we've got another one, an angel answer card, you're ready. I just feel like the overarching message for this week is you are ready for this shift in this balance of the masculine and the feminine. I mean, it's, you know, we've talked about it before, and we know that mostly it's been the masculine that's dominated, but this is about getting the perfect balance of female and male, masculine and feminine, not one dominating. You know, we need both. And it just feels like you are so ready for this now. So some of you might be really feeling this coming, and this balance of, it's not just about the old structures. And I mean, we can see all around, aren't they, being pulled down? Someone said to me, feels so much like the tower energy, and it dropped out. I think of, someone said it dropped out the deck of cards for them. Yes, tower energy, where everything is being swept away and pulled down. You know, it's crumbling. The foundations are crumbling, the structures are crumbling. It can look a bit scary, can't it? Let's face it, it can look a bit scary and chaotic. But it, you know, we have to bring these structures down. And you see the energy that has come into our world now and is continuing to integrate and feed into the one, is such a higher vibration now that these other things just can't survive. And because this new energy is here now, we can't wait 5, 10, 15 years for it gradually to... So it's almost like this new energy and the old stuff can't survive, and it's having to break down. It's having to. But it just feels like we're ready. You've got to remember this, folks. We are ready. You're ready. You're ready for this next phase. Don't let your eyes deceive you. If you look at mainstream media, social media, mostly they would have you believe a certain narrative, and there's a lot of other stuff going on here. You know, I think I said about last week about taking the universal perspective, or maybe the week before, I don't know. All of the time frames are melding together for me at the minute. And it's a bit like, if you're worried, if you're scared, if you're going to fear, chunk up, go into a universal perspective. You know, what are our souls trying to do here? And remember, we are one. We are one. So when you look at someone, the other side of the world, you know, having this experience, remember that's part of you. So it's just maybe part of you. What are they feeling? Fear, vulnerability, oppressed, suppressed. You know, maybe there's still a part of you that feels that needs that final healing and release and loving. I think this is what it's all about, because this Queen of Cups is about using your intuition, you know, using your I want to say, using your heart to look at something, using your soul to look at something. Whereas before we would look, observe something with our brain. It's hard for me. What they're giving to me is like maybe may not make sense to some of you. Bear with me. It will go in on some level, but it's like we were using our third dimensional stuff to observe something. Now they're saying, look at it in a different way. Look from your heart. Look from the oneness perspective. Look from your soul. Look from that place, that deep place. That's the Queen of Cups. That's how she does it. She uses her intuition, her heart, her soul. She taps into one consciousness. She knows she's a beautiful soul filled with love, even emotions or things that are beyond love, that incredible feeling of bliss and love. And yeah, so it's time now to really trust that, to really believe in that, because we need to start looking at things differently from our hearts. That's what I'm getting very, very strongly. They're saying to me, you're ready for this, you're ready for this. And I know, and I do it as well with my health and my thing going on that I am moving through. But boy, when someone says to you, stage 3 cancer, and it's very hard not to hook into that thing. So I am constantly, these last couple of months or so, constantly coming from or trying my hardest to come from who I know I truly am, my heart, my soul, my light, the one, that incredible source energy that I'm a part of. That's what we need to do, guys. We can do it. It is possible. I'm leading the way, and we can do it. You're leading the way, guys. You're doing it. I know lots of you are doing it. So don't be fooled by what other people are saying, what you're reading in the mainstream media, social media. Don't be fooled by that. Remember who you are and start acting like the Queen of Cups. We've got the Queen of Rods or Wands, and I love her. She acts from passion, from inspiration, from the light. She's so creative as well. So there's a lot about creative self-expression here. And not being fooled, I want to say, not being fooled, not being thrown off track. This person is very determined, very focused, very independent. She knows who she is. She knows what she's about. And she does not let anything outside of her that she's looking at or she's hearing or she's reading about put her off track. In my journey, I'm really tapping into the energy of this big time. Really, really big time. So look, we can do this, guys. If I can do it, you can do it. You can do this. We are one. We are bigger than the destruction of the tower, Our souls wanted to be here because they wanted to see the old swept away so that we could create. And this is an extremely creative energy. We can create heaven on earth. We can create our incredible future. And that's what I'm doing, and that's what you can do. That's what we can do together. Now is the time to create our heaven on earth. Now is the time to create the perfect life for ourselves. All of our heart's desires, our dreams. This Queen of Rods is very motivational as well. And I just want to say to you, we can do this. We can tap into. All you've got to do, if you're not, she's very brave, she's very courageous. If you're not feeling that, just tap into that energy. Don't forget, we're all connected. I am you and you are me. I am the mirror of you as well. So, and you're the mirror of me. So we can tap into Queen of Rods. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling courageous, not feeling brave enough, I want to, I don't want to be frightened anymore. I don't want to be fearful. I want to remember who I truly am. Say, universe, source, God, please tap me into the energy of, could be anyone, could be the Queen of Rods, but it could be anyone. It could be someone that you admire that's crossed over, or one of the deities, or it could be anyone, get their help, because we can do this. We can absolutely do this, and we are so ready. I mean, I can't tell you how ready I am for my new life. I mean, I am absolutely, I am ready. And the High Priestess, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have my moments. But the High Priestess, again, is trust, believe, know who you are. It's connecting to that bigger part of yourself, your higher self, your true self, one consciousness. There's a lot going on behind the scenes with the High Priestess. We know that. Don't get put off. Do not get put off. Don't, because I do it sometimes. I try not to look at the news, but you just look around and you catch a headline. Oh no, it's there. It's in my mind. It's in my head. Don't be put off. This is just noise for the destruction of the old. Just that. Also, don't forget that beyond everything and above everything, there is no suffering. Okay, there is no suffering. So what we're trying to do is get rid of the old and create a completely different game here on Earth. We've done with the old one. Now it's time for a new game at a new level. In terms of a computer game, we've gone to a new level. We've gone to the next level. But in order for us to live there, we've got to get rid of the old stuff. And they're just saying loads is going on behind the scenes. We haven't left you. We're still here with you. They keep saying this to me, like, you're ready for this, you're ready for this. Do not get put off. Okay. And 13, well, this is interesting because, yes, I said a feminine number, but you can look at the 2 numbers as well. This 1 represents new beginnings, new starts, creation. So it's everything that we've been saying, that we are ready for this new start, this new beginning. I love 3. I love 1 as well. Oh, I love so much. And 3 is about creation as well. It can be, these numbers about self-expression. This is about expressing this other part of ourselves that has been held down. Now, don't forget, it's not been held down by anyone else. We, the one, have set up this game like this. So we're not the victims here. It's just time for a new game, time for a new creation. Time for us to express something else and see if we can now bring in the feminine and balance that all out. That's what it feels like. It's about manifesting things differently now. There's a strong manifestation link with this number and these numbers as well, as you separate them. So it's about manifesting, creating our heaven on earth. And we are so ready for it. We really are. The other thing to say about the queens is that they could come bearing gifts. So look out for that. Something that's really going to make a difference to you. Now, it can come in many different ways. Information, inspiration, support, love, offers, invitations, lots of different ways it can come. So look out for that. Look out for the light. Look out for the feminine. Look out for the beauty. look out for the nurturing, because I mean, if you were to just take your worldview from the mainstream media, you would think, gosh, the whole thing's going to collapse. And it's not. It's not. What they, don't say is that it's changing. It's changing. And we are one, and we are not victims. We are in control. So if there's something that's not right in your life, go within with the High Priestess and create something that is from your heart and soul, something that you can be inspired with and passionate about. But it feels like it's game on, doesn't it? It feels like it's game on. Whew. Okay. All right, guys. Hope it's a great week. Thank you so much for watching.